up guys, today's video is going to be on the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I'm taking the first shade, which is Summer Yum, and I'm just taking this on a blending brush, and I really want this color to be blown out in the crease so that when my eyes are open you can really see this shade. I'm just going to continue to build this shade up until I like the intensity. Then going back in with the clean brush just to make sure it's all blended. Taking a slightly darker shade, and this one's called Puree. I'm going to take this on the MAC 217. I'm going to blend this a little lower in the crease and kind of bringing it down on the lid. I want this shadow to fade from light to darker as it goes down on the eyelid, so I want to make sure that I'm gradually deepening the shades as I go. Next, with Charmed, I'm sure, I'm going to blend this with a smaller detailing blending brush. Mixing Puree and Summer Yum once again on the same MAC 217 brush. I'm just going to blend out that darker shade. Now for the star of the show, this is Bless Her Heart. This shade is absolutely beautiful. This is an olive green eyeshadow, and it's very metallic whenever you wet it with like a setting spray or MAC Fix Plus, which is what I'm going to do, and then apply it to the lid. Mixing the same Puree and Summer Yum once again, I'm just going to make sure that the crease is blended and then go back in with that small brush just to make sure that that green shade has something to blend into. I'm cleaning up and making sure all the fallout from the shadows is cleaned up before I go in with my face makeup. For liner, I'm just going to draw a thin line using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Apply some mascara, then false lashes. These are the Eylure Nicole Guerriero collaboration. These lashes are very full and dramatic. Then for primer, I'm going in with the Tarte Timeless Clean Slate primer. I'm going to be putting it everywhere, all over my face. I feel like this primer gives you that really nice smooth base to put foundation over the top. For foundation, I'm using this L'Oreal Total Coverage Foundation. This is the first time I've ever used this, and I'm not going to lie, I'm really not a fan of the foundation. If you guys want a more in-depth review on the foundation, let me know in the comments below and I'll gladly do a video. For concealer, this is also the first time I've ever used this concealer. I normally just use this concealer to carve out my eyebrows, but today I decided to test it out on the face, and it really held up well. It didn't sink into my pores, so I really give this concealer an A+. I'm just going to be applying it with a brush under my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin, and blending it out with my beauty blender. To set that concealer, I'm using the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm just going to press this into my skin. This powder is a little too light for me to bake with, so I just like to just push it into the skin. In setting the rest of my face, I'm just going to use a large fluffy brush and this Maybelline powder. For contour, I promise I'm going to switch it up in my next video and not use this contour powder, but I just can't stay away from it. It's just so good. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. I'm just contouring my cheekbones and the sides of my forehead. bronzer, I'm using the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Bronzer on a large fluffy brush, just bronzing my entire face. For blush and highlight, I'm using this amazing smelling palette. This is the Too Faced Peach Glow Highlight Palette. It has a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. I'm not using the bronzer today. I'm going to be using the blush and the highlight. Before I go in with highlight, I'm going to be setting my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I like to do this before I go in with highlight because it makes the highlight a little bit more intense. I'm not sure what the name of this brush is, so just whatever your favorite highlighting brush will do. I'm also highlighting under my brows and in my inner corners with this shade. For the lower lash line, I'm mixing Summer Yum and Puree just to blow this out on the bottom lash line. And then with the flat definer brush, I'm going to go in with that dark shade Charmed, I'm Sure, right up next to the lower lash line. I'm lining my waterline with this Inglot Gel Liner and this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. This liner stays in your waterline all night and absolutely does not budge. For mascara, I'm using this Maybelline mascara for my bottom lash line. And the eyes are done. For lips, I'm using the MAC lip pencil in Stripdown. And then applying the MAC Mariah Carey lipstick. Guys, look at this package. Can we just take a minute? It even has a butterfly on the lipstick. Not even gonna lie, I just bought this lipstick just for the packaging, and it happens to be one of my favorites. And even the lip gloss has the same amazing packaging. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
No, I just puked. I just farted.
You just what?
Farted.
You farted?
Yeah, farted at home.
Well, it wouldn't smell bad in here if you farted at home.